Look at this. Look at this. See that? Grabbing, physically grabbing her, applying pressure, pushing her. Look at Brittany Griner.
What if the biggest star in women's basketball wasn't just injured, but failed by the very system meant to protect her? New footage is now raising serious questions about what really happened to Caitlin Clark. Was this just basketball, or something much deeper? Because what you're about to see isn't just physical play. It's a pattern that fans, analysts, and even insiders are starting to call out. And now, with growing pressure, one WNBA referee could be facing suspension.
Finally, a player that's worth paying the money for. Caitlin Clark comes along. What do, WNBA? You beat her up. You treat her like crap. You treat her like she's dog doo-doo, dude. I never seen this in any sport, bro. Not even Jordan.
Let's break this down. During a recent stretch of games, including a key matchup against the Atlanta Dream, multiple clips show Caitlin Clark facing repeated physical contact. Not just standard defensive pressure, but grabbing, body checks, and off-ball contact that many fans believe went uncalled. Now, to be clear, basketball is a physical sport, but the controversy isn't about one play. It's about consistency, or the lack of it.
Caitlin Clark has been moving in slow motion. As good as she's been moving in slow motion. And it makes sense. It genuinely makes sense. All of this stuff. And you've got Scott Agnes, a reporter, saying that the injury has been bothering her since training camp. So she's been playing. So essentially, she was massaging the area and wearing a pad during the Iowa preseason game. They were saying lower leg injury for some reason. Minor quad strains need 2 to 4 weeks of rest, and they can nag you.
On May 26, 2025, the Indiana Fever confirmed that Caitlin Clark would miss at least 2 weeks with a quadricep strain. But here's where things get interesting. Reports suggest this wasn't sudden. Clark had reportedly been dealing with discomfort since training camp. Fans at games even claimed she was using heat compression during matchups. And in previous performances, her shooting mechanics appeared slightly off, often falling short. A subtle sign that something wasn't right.
People are noting that a grade 1 quad strain is 1 to 2 weeks, a grade 2 quad strain is 3 to 6 weeks, and grade 3s would need surgery. This is not like the end of the world of injuries at all. I think what is so dark about this is that Caitlin Clark will definitely be missing a lot of basketball in a short WNBA season. Obviously, the best thing to do is to rest her so that when she does come back, she is fully healed and the injury can't get worse. Though it is hard to measure when these types of injuries are better, I will say having a quadricep injury is much better than having like a calf injury or a hamstring injury. And I have to say that I did notice in the Liberty game, Caitlin Clark's shots were all very short. So it was showing that she wasn't like getting off and she was having a difficult time making those threes, and a lot of explosiveness from those 3-point shots does come from your legs. Her shot was just so obviously off, and for it to be short, it kind of makes a little sense.
Now we get to the most debated part of the story, officiating. Indiana Fever head coach Stephanie White didn't hold back, calling recent officiating egregious. She pointed to a massive free throw disparity, suggesting her team, and Clark in particular, wasn't getting the calls that in one critical late-game possession clear contact appeared to occur, but no whistle. Clark's reaction said it all. Frustration, confusion, and a growing question. Are star players being protected equally?
Look at this. Look at how physical they are. Now, granted, Caitlin Clark has been in the weight room this season, but I'm telling you right now, there is only so much your body can take, man. Look at how close Ryan Howard playing her. This is crazy. And this is just one video. I got another one I want to show you guys as well.
To understand why this matters, you have to understand Caitlin Clark's impact. She's not just a rookie. She's a phenomenon. Games featuring Clark have drawn over 1 million viewers on average, far above typical league numbers. In fact, the majority of high viewership WNBA games recently have involved her. Ticket demand skyrockets when she plays. And when she doesn't, prices drop. Interest dips, SO when she's sidelined. It's not just a team issue. It's a league-wide impact.
The commissioner's the worst commissioner in sports. She is horrible. She wants rivalries, this WWE style. Like, nobody wants to see that, Kathy. You're a horrible commissioner. You know what? Have some dignity and just resign today. You ruined this thing. You ruined a great thing. This could be the first time you don't need the NBA assistants to go in the green. But you're going to go in the red this year because you're an idiot. You're stupid, and the fans don't like this shit. We want to see quality basketball. Nobody's asking for Caitlin Clark to get a handout. We just want to see some fair refereeing, because these referees from Temu and Wayfair, they're garbage, bro. I seen better refereeing at a Pee Wee game, bro, at AAU. They suck. And then on top of that, the players, they're just not likable, man. They're not. That's the problem with the league. They're not likable.
Here's the big question. Was this just unfortunate timing or part of a larger pattern? Because across multiple games, the same theme appears: heavy contact, minimal calls, and increasing physical pressure. Now, there's no official confirmation of targeting, but perception matters. And right now, that perception is spreading fast.
With you guys today, if there wasn't any worry going on in the WNBA executive offices, if there was no worry, oh, people aren't going to turn off, oh, people are still going to show up, if that was the thought that they were having up there in WNBA La La Land, well, now might be the time to hit the panic button. 48 hours after news hits that Caitlin Clark is injured and she'll be missing 2 weeks, the market has responded, and the market has told the WNBA, we don't want this. We want her, but we don't want this. What am I talking about? Indiana Fever ticket prices to games over the next 2 weeks have dropped 42% since Caitlin Clark's injury announcement, an average ticket price of $137, all the way down to $80.
The WNBA is at a turning point. With rising viewership, growing sponsorships, and global attention, this moment matters more than ever. Clark's presence has helped fuel that growth. So her absence creates immediate ripple effects, from ratings to ticket sales to media coverage.
How big of a blow is this to the W?
We'll find out. We don't know yet, but I'm going to be really, really interested in seeing, Molly, what kind of effect this has on the WNBA's ratings, because if for some reason there is a precipitous drop off, then everybody needs to stand down and recognize the fact that the speculation or the assertions and assumptions about her being the golden goose is validated.
Now, reports and speculation suggest that league officials are reviewing recent officiating decisions. While no official suspension has been confirmed, the pressure is building, because this isn't just about one player. It's about credibility, fairness, and the future of the game. Caitlin Clark is expected to return. The question is, what will change when she does? Will officiating tighten up? Will physical play be addressed? Or will the same concerns resurface?
But if anything, this should be a lesson to the league and a lesson to the officiating, because the amount of contact that is allowed without a foul call and the amount of physicality that Caitlin Clark has to battle through being double teamed and triple teamed, and honestly, it's mostly just not being called for these fouls, needs to be assessed. Caitlin Clark is the league's star player, whether you like it or not. It shows in the bottom line. It shows in the revenue. It shows in the viewership numbers. Every which way you turn, it shows. And as the league star player, she should not be bullied around or ragdolled, just pushed around like she is. There is an undeniable disparity in the officiating. I mean, think about the Kobe whistle in the NBA. No one touched him without an issue.
The footage is out there. The debate is growing. And the spotlight has never been brighter. This isn't just about one injury. It's about how a league protects its stars. And what happens when it doesn't? What do you think? Was this just physical basketball? Or something more? Drop your thoughts below. And if you want more deep dive sports investigations, subscribe, because this story is far from over.
There is literally footage of Caitlin Clark putting heat compression towards her leg. There is literally footage of her putting heat packs on her leg. There is new footage of her heating up her quad when she's playing. And by the way, people have been at games. I've been getting, if you look like my comment section, I don't read my comment section that much, I'm going to be honest, but some of the times where I have read my comment section, people have genuinely been like, I'm at the game. Caitlin Clark does not look right on the sideline. Caitlin Clark is coming out. She has heat compression on her quad. She was playing.
The projections, we're looking at $875 million could easily eclipse $1 billion on her economic impact. Caitlin Clark entering the league last year was responsible for 26.5% of all of their economic activity. So revenue from merchandise, which again, with the CBA as it is currently, she doesn't see a dime of any of that. TV, and then ticket sales, obviously, which again, they don't get anything from that. We know that wherever she goes, she's selling out arenas. The ticket prices skyrocket. Like even trying to get tickets to Carver Hawkeye Arena when they played the Brazilian national team at her old school was just insane prices. If she's going on the road, wherever she's going, ticket sales jumped by 140%. Average is $312. Like, that's crazy.